Hello, hi, good evening. Welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore, and it is Monday evening. Today's date is the 27th of February 2023. Uh, yes, tomorrow will be the last day of February, and then we will be going into March of 2023. So that will be the first quarter almost done and dusted. So yeah. Anyway, for those who have actually viewed the previous stream or even the one before, yeah, my sincere apologies because for the previous two live stream, the earlier one was removed because literally there's no sound for the majority of the live stream itself because of some technical errors here and there. So that was done, I think, sometime early last week. And then later part of last week, which is I think if I'm not wrong last Friday, or is it? I can't remember which day. Same thing again. It's not so much of technical issue, but it's actually I have actually done the live stream in the afternoon instead. So what happened was, my phone got overheated, and then yep, that stream is actually kind of like rather unwatchable because I've been trying to reconnect, and then my chain of thought was actually being badly disrupted. So yeah, decided to forfeit that live stream as well. So now today that I have a little bit of time, I've decided to do a live stream scheduled at 6 p.m. I'm actually kind of early because I just want to test out um, how are things going. So hopefully today is going to be a better one. So hopefully there's no hiccups and stuff like that. Right, for those who have watched the previous live stream and now there are a few changes, and I believe I've mentioned in my previous two live stream, which of course is now deleted. Yep, I did mention about the future of probably this channel, and then things that we are going to do for this particular live stream. So yep, so that's what roughly I'm going to cover for today, and hopefully I can get that done. Uh, Actually, it's quite dangerous because right now I have actually kind of like used a new um, car mount holder. The previous one was the rather old school kind of Qi wireless charging with those grippy arms that will actually grip onto the phone. However, as for those who have actually viewed this live stream, you realize that since last year, the phone holder was kind of like a bit faulty, so that's why it tends to slant and stuff like that. So I've now purchased a new one, in which is a totally MagSafe charger. So the thing is that it doesn't have any arms, so it's just a magnetic, so-called MagSafe ready kind of car mount. Uh, I'm not too sure if it's very secure, so a yeah, hopefully during the live stream the phone doesn't fall off, and then you'll be seeing like maybe the phone is facing the floor or whatsoever. So yeah, hopefully that's not going to happen. I'm going to drive as steadily as I can, but I'm not too sure about the road condition. So if there's too much of this bouncing and whichever thing, then the phone might get so-called dislodged. So if that happens, let me apologize in advance. Right. So yep, the time now is 6 o'clock. So welcome to the stream. So let me just go through the usual stuff. So you can actually communicate with me. Oh no, you see, there you go. The phone actually got. It's still magnetically attached, but you can actually see that the magnetic is not exactly very powerful. So hopefully it doesn't get thrown off. Yeah, hopefully, finger crossed, right? Anyway, let me just come back. So there are two ways in which you can actually communicate with me in this live stream. So one is using the chat function itself, where you can actually type in your comments, your opinions, and your suggestions, and yeah, what have you in the so-called the chat box itself. I will come back to you during this live stream, and yep, that's one way. The other way is if you are Discord, if you do have a Discord account, what you can do is you can actually, join me live. We can actually have this voice channel that we can actually talk to each other live, on air itself. So what you've got to do is you can head over to my Twitch profile, find the link, find the so-called the social media link that says Twitch. I don't know, that says Discord, right? So log on to it, and then yeah, it's actually basically an invitation to my server. So what you can do is just join my server and then turn on the microphone. Go to this voice channel that says live on air. You see myself in it, and then yeah, just switch on the microphone and we can actually talk to each other live, right? So these are the two methods for this live stream. If you're watching this as a recorded stream itself on either Twitch or YouTube, yeah, feel free to drop me your comments as well. I will look through them. For Twitch, it's only available for up to 7 days. So the stream will be in Twitch itself for only 7 days. And then if you are actually watching the recorded videos on YouTube, they are there permanently. However, yeah, after this live stream, Twitch will have the recorded video immediately, almost immediately. Right, for YouTube itself, please do allow me to download it from Twitch and then upload it onto YouTube itself. So, like for example, for this video, it will be up on YouTube by tomorrow afternoon, 12 p.m. local time. Right, so there you have it. And of course, the last thing is if you like to private message me on, to text me or whatsoever, talk to me, or feel free to do so. I've actually attached some of my social media handle. I've got Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter on my Twitch profile. So yeah, that's more or less it. Oh yes, another thing is if you like to message me on my other social media handle, please indicate that you actually get to know me via my Twitch live stream. At least I know that where we can actually touch base from, because yeah, as I've mentioned, recently there are a lot of private message on the social media messaging platforms itself, but yeah, it seems pretty scam like kind of so-called messages. So I rather just probably ignore them. But if let's say if you are my viewers and would like to ask me certain things, of course I will come back to you guys. So just let me know that I just found you on Twitch live stream, and I'd like to ask a few questions and blah 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 blah. Yeah, there we go. Right. I'm not too confident with this car mount, because it keeps slanting over to one side. Uh, yeah, this car mount works perfectly fine for portrait mode, meaning to say if the phone is vertical. But no, this horizontal one, it seems like it keeps slipping away. Or don't exactly feel very safe with it. But yeah, so just maybe just make do with what I have now, and yeah, hopefully it doesn't really fall off, or maybe I need to make some minor adjustment to it. Not too sure, but yeah, maybe just let me go to one of the red lights. There goes the manhole cover. Yep. So let me go to one of the traffic light junction, probably on red. Then I can try to see if I can make any adjustment to make it stick better. All right, I've got a hum coming up. Uh, it survived. We'll of course have to slow to a crawl so that it will survive. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, welcome to the stream. So yeah, if you have anything else you'd like to talk about and stuff like that, feel free to put in the chat. Feel free to leave your comments in the chat function itself, or we can talk to each other live by joining my Discord server itself. Right. So let's just begin. The thing is that I've talked about what I want to talk about for the previous two streams, but because of technical issues, because of this and that, I have to repeat myself now for the third time. But probably you're viewing this as the first time, so no issues on that. And if let's say you're watching me live for the past two streams, I'm sorry, please bear with me. I'm going to repeat the same old thing again. Right. So we'll talk about moving on what's going to happen to this mobile live stream channel. So moving forward, I think I would actually like to change quite a couple of things. And if let's say you're following me on my other social media handle itself, probably you will start to notice some changes here and there along the way. Yeah, I know changes are pretty painful, but it's necessary to keep up with the pace of what's going to happen in future. So hopefully, things will get better. Right. So just a little history of this channel is kind of like accidental channel where I actually do live stream as demonstration to some of my customers. For some of you know that I'm actually doing more on social media marketing and things like this. So to put it short, previously I'm doing things like I'm running social media campaigns and stuff like that for my clients for their marketing activities and stuff like that. So we'll do things like write-ups, we'll do campaigns, we actually do photos and videos and stuff like that, and then upload them and then try to do some marketing campaign and stuff like that. So as of late, especially during the COVID period, then live stream seems to be the new way to go about, right? Oh, no, my phone is tilting. Yep, so yeah, live stream is the way to go about moving forward. So I've introduced the live stream to my clients and they were actually requested for a demonstration. So in order not to disturb um, my usual social media handle account where all my friends, my colleagues, my acquaintances, everybody is in it, and then do a live stream for people to kind of like to see how silly I am, I've decided to use Twitch and then just to, as a brand new platform, and then yeah, give the link to my client and tell them that I'm actually doing a live stream on this particular date. So feel free to so-called see the demo itself. Now, maybe just to move back a little bit, I owe them the demonstration for the longest period of time because I haven't really had time to really sit down and to really do it. So what happened was one fine day I decided to, well, I'm driving from point A to point B. It's going to be a long distance drive. I just wanted to do that particular live stream and then I updated my client, please watch during this time. I'll send you the link and stuff like that. So I've actually done my very first live stream on Twitch. Um, oops. You see, that's what I mean. Okay, you guys can still hear me. It's okay. I'm trying to continue as much as I can until I reach the next set of likes. So I'm not too sure what you guys are viewing at the moment because the phone is on the floor, but bear with me for a moment. I'm going to reach a slow zone, a traffic light. Yes, correct. It's actually pretty slow at this moment. So sorry, just bear with me for a moment. I'm not too sure what you guys are seeing, but yeah, my apologies. Okay, so this vertical, but of course I'm going back to horizontal version. I'm so sorry about the accident. I kind of like anticipated it. I'm so sorry. Hopefully that doesn't put you guys off. yeah, I'm now actually on the stretch of road with average speed enforcement. So yeah, anyway, where are we? Yes, talking about I actually wanted to do this live stream for the longest period of time. So what happened was on the very first live stream itself, I actually have done it live. So there are people watching as usual, and I'm running through the usual things that I actually want to talk about to my clients. And of course, in a similar manner, I tell them what the do's and don'ts for the live stream. Like for example, this mobile live stream, if you notice, is actually a very bad demonstration because most of the time I'm not looking at you guys while doing the live stream. I'm actually focusing on the road because the priority is still driving. Uh, I tell you what, let me, if I can, I'll try to pull over one side to adjust the camera or the phone itself because I don't feel exactly very safe with this car mount for doing a live stream. So I'm sorry, please pardon me on that. Yeah. So anyway, um, yeah, talking about the live stream. So after the live stream was done, I checked with my clients and then they tell me that they didn't view it. So I will have to redo another live stream just to show them the demonstration. So for a second time, I did a live stream on Twitch. That's my second live stream on Twitch. And what happened was there are people viewing and there are a lot of engagements and stuff like that. So meaning to say, yeah, my clients watched the second live stream and from the response they have gathered, they feel that it's actually pretty good to move forward with the idea. So yeah, so the thing is that as I didn't really expect this channel to have followers, but there are. So what happened was I have to continue to do this live stream. So what happened was I just wanted to continue with this mobile live stream and then just talking and ranting along the way when traveling from point A to point B because due to my nature of work, I'm actually more of like a mobile worker. So I would actually drive from places to places to meet up with customers, to meet up with clients, to do demonstrations and then do some shoots and there on site, on location and stuff like that. So I do really drive around a lot, right? So what happened was the live stream is more kind of like on a daily basis back then. But the thing is that in order for this live stream to be more spontaneous, I decided not to do any so-called fixed topics and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty random. And the thing is that I don't exactly have a schedule for this live stream. So you notice that the timing are pretty all over the place. I can do a morning, evening, afternoon. I tried night stream, but then I realized that night stream is actually not fantastic for mobile live stream because you can't really see much at night. You won't exactly see me. So you might as well listen to the podcast instead of like watching a live stream where everything is like dark. So yep, so that is it is as it is in the past. So moving forward, oh yeah, and also because for the live stream itself we don't really have a topic, so it becomes kind of like um boring, static, and yeah, and over time there isn't much of live viewers. So then we come up with things like topic for the week, where we will talk about a certain topic for a particular week, and then we'll rotate to the next topic, another topic on the following week itself. So what happened was every Monday we have a new topic, and every Sunday we will conclude the topic itself. So not only do we have the live stream, and also not forgetting the Discord server that I have. So I've also created a text channel for on Discord itself for this for the topics for the live stream itself. So if you head over to my Discord server, the same link itself, so instead of like going live or everything, just head over to the text channel, just scroll down to social media, expand on it, look for Twitch, and you'll be able to see what are the topics that we have used to discuss. And it's mostly on like a poll format, meaning to say these kind of like questions and then like MCQ multiple choice question answers where you can actually select your answer itself. So from there we get well, how is the response for a particular topic itself for that week. And then once we conclude on Sunday, then the following week we have another topic itself, right? So that's the thing that we have done. So engagement was pretty alright, I would say, because number one, I'm not an influencer, I'm not a reviewer, I'm not a public figure, not even, I'm just a nobody. And then there are people who are actually wanting to probably kill time and then just to watch and then try to um, have some engagement. So I really, really do appreciate for that. We have got friends and viewers from all over the world. So there are a few of them whom I'm actually pretty happy to have them to stay with the channel itself, right? And then coming on later part where this COVID, I'm going through a lot of rumbling strips at the moment. Yeah. Hopefully the phone still hold on as much. Anyway, coming back. Yes, I was saying, yeah. So later part of last year, where the viewership is actually pretty kind of like negligible, and there are a lot of people who actually watched this as a recorded stream, as a recorded video. So I've received the views from Twitch itself, not so much on YouTube. Not too sure why. Probably people just run through, then see the channel itself, then probably watch a couple. I don't know. They probably didn't even watch the entire stream, but there are a lot of people who watched and then gave their comments and their feedback. So I've got quite a fair bit of you guys who are actually watching the non-live version and giving me the comments and feedbacks and most importantly of all, a lot of encouraging so-called words from you guys. So thank you so much yeah, for joining me and then keeping me occupied during my drives. But of course, not so much on the live stream itself. It's actually more of like the so-called the recorded stream. But nevertheless, the details and the suggestions that you guys gave actually showed that you guys have actually watched this stream and then gave me valuable inputs, right? So yeah, sorry, the kind of like the sun is directly straight in front, so I'm not too sure how is the exposure setting on the phone itself, but yeah, I can't exactly see myself now because I think it's actually pretty bright, so hopefully it's not too bad on your end. uh yeah, so that is basically how this channel was. So moving forward, I might intend to probably fix the topic itself. We can be talking about something else, or maybe instead of like doing a mobile live stream, I would probably do a normal static one from somewhere, from a studio, from whichever place. I'm not too sure, but definitely it has got to be something that's actually more routine, I would suppose, for people, because yeah, some feedback that I've gotten was because of the varied timing I'm doing, like for example for this week itself, nobody knows when I'm going to do a live stream. The only thing is that they can only join my Discord channel, because whenever I want to do a live stream, I'll just create an event and then from there they will know when I'm coming on to do the live stream. So that's pretty primitive and not really effective. So yep, thanks to the suggestions from you guys, probably I'll have to fix the topic itself and yeah, try to do it on a more regular basis so that people can actually keep it up. Right, so yeah, I think I've covered quite a fair bit. Oh, yeah, I see for today. I've managed to talk about what are the other things I want to talk about, and we are like easily 24 minutes into the stream, coming 25 now. Uh, yep. So moving forward, I will very much like to do live stream probably on other channel itself, on other I mean other social media platform itself, but haven't really decided on which one to actually do the more regular routine ones. Perhaps I might still keep this Twitch live stream for mobile live stream in a car context. I also like to see more collaborations, like maybe I can have guests with me when we can be like traveling or going to from point A to point B, or if you guys would like me to actually pick you up and then to go to somewhere and stuff like that. Of course, charges apply. And yeah, and then also do a live stream or whichever. Just feel free to let me know. Just yeah, we see how it goes. But of course, this is only for Singapore and maybe Malaysia, maybe parts of Malaysia. If I'm actually going to Malaysia as well. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Of course, apart from having a physical so-called guest with me doing the live stream, we can also have the virtual ones, like having you guys to join me in this live stream. You can do like things like the voice channel itself, where you can actually talk to each other live. Or we can actually do, I don't know, collaborations and stuff like that. So yep, it's actually um, pretty open. So yep, that's more or less it. Yes, coming back, we say we want to fix certain topics itself. Currently, the most interested topics for you guys is about relationships, in which I'm actually pretty puzzled when I was doing the live stream and we're talking about relationships, because the response is significantly, how should I put it? Is significantly more responsive than the others so-called topics that we have discussed on, yeah, in the live stream, in this live stream itself. So I don't know why, but yeah, maybe I don't know. As a single person myself, um, I haven't gone through any of the relationships. However, as I've mentioned previously, um, I do have a lot of friends that are going through certain relationship issues and problems, and they normally will just pour it out on me, and that's how I can actually give some um, I wouldn't really exactly say suggestions, or you know um, I'm not too sure, but basically I can actually give some feedbacks, yeah, based on my previous so-called knowledge of how different scenario the relationship matters. And I don't know, I'm not too sure if, let's say, you guys find it good for reference point, or I really have no idea what's going on, but it seems like that interests you guys more. So yep. So having said that, so relationship is probably one of the more so-called more interests, how should I put it? There are more emphasis going to be on relationship, probably, if let's say we fix on talking about relationship itself. So I don't know how it's going to turn out, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right. And then another topic that actually so-called highly suggested was about driving. Well, I don't know. Since I'm doing a mobile live stream, I can actually give a direct, you know, feedback on about driving and stuff like that, and what other things and stuff like that. Now the thing is that I'm not a saint as well. I don't drive like 100%. How should I put it? in a very professional, ethical manner. I'm still a human after all. So yeah, so for me to really do a live stream and then trying to kind of like talk about driving and stuff like that, seems relevant, seems plausible, but we'll see how it goes because yeah, I am not sure if that will open up another can of worms. But yeah, it's some good suggestions that we can actually talk about. So yeah, great. So as you can see right now, I'm actually stopped. Need to move again. Yeah, so when I actually come to the stop, I can actually talk to you guys and focus more. But because it's going to be a mobile live stream, so sometimes it's pretty kind of like really depend on the traffic and depending on so-called how the road conditions are. Yep. So yep, the time now is 6:26. We are going into the evening peak hour. So right now I'm actually driving along East Coast Parkway, ECP. For I'm traveling towards the direction towards the city, right? As you can see, the sun is actually coming down, and yeah. So I think more or less I'm actually pretty good for today. Um, yeah, basically I just want to talk about how we are going to move on to do this live stream moving forward. I'm looking more for things like collaborations or like to maybe try something different. So if let's say if you guys would like to join me or if you have any better suggestions and stuff like that, yeah, feel free to write to me and then we'll see how it goes from there. Uh, right. So the sun is actually pretty bright and let's see how I don't know. I think probably might want to end off. So yeah, maybe I just leave another say 1 or 2 minutes. If let's say there's any questions coming in or anything, I can actually look through them and then come back to you guys. Otherwise, I will just yeah probably end the stream and then we'll see how is the feedback coming along, and then we'll just do things and make adjustment accordingly. Right. Yeah. I can't exactly see, look at the screen at the moment. I can't really see if let's say anyone is texting on the chat in the chat box itself. So yeah, just probably give me a while. Um, yeah. So again, I'd like to apologize for the earthquake. Yeah, that occurred just now in the middle of the stream. The phone literally just dropped off to the floor. Yeah, and yeah. Talking about that, there's also a portion of you who actually wanted me to do product reviews and stuff like that. I can do so, but I might not necessarily have the latest gadgets and stuff like that. And like what I mentioned in the previous stream, I'm not a reviewer or influencer, so I don't really like to do things like unboxing and stuff like that. Rather, I would want to do something that's more, how should I put it, practical, like things that I've used them and can tell you what are the pros and cons of the product on the everyday usage and stuff like that. And of course, everyone's mileage is different. The way I use my phone and the way you use your phone might be different. The way I drive and the way you drive is different. So there are always variations and stuff like that. But as much as possible, I would want to relate a lot of the practical aspect itself. So yeah, that can be the kind of review that I can do. So yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, for those who just joined in, welcome to the stream. I'm actually about to end the stream already, so I'm very sorry, but yeah. So if you'd like to see more of what I'm doing, yeah, feel free to text me to follow and stuff like that. And yeah, I think more or less that's about it. So we are like, yeah, it's 35 minutes into the stream and I don't want to make it too draggy, so I will end off the stream soon. So in the meantime, if let's say if you guys would like to bring in more suggestions and stuff like that, feel free to message me on my other social media handle itself. But please do remember to to let me know that you actually know me via my Twitch live stream so that I can actually come back to you guys um, quickly, right? More effectively as well. Okay, now, so yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. In the meantime, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time I come online. Okay, bye. Yeah, it's pretty sunny though. I can't exactly see where's my stop button. That's the thing. But yeah. Okay, bye.